And folks, we are live with our second edition of Circle Shenanigans with myself, the 24 Caroline Jeremiah Goldman.
I am Keith.
I'm Scotty.
And we are joined by our friends over at Combat One. We have with us, of course, the working man, the man who helps run the place, the man who his back hurts, not just from, all the hard work he puts in, but he was just recently attacked by Midwest Scum. I'm, of course, talking about Roy Williams. And to his side, the president, the CEO, the man who literally has boss man on his nameplate at the Combat One offices. I'm, of course, talking about Chris Klontz. Gentlemen, thank you for joining us.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us.
What a grand introduction, Jeremiah. That was absolutely great. That was a gold standard, one might say.
Boom.
Like I was expecting to say something. I didn't even have to say anything.
Oh, no. I got
you.
you. Talent is large and as big as you guys, right? Like, you deserve star entrances, dog. So you get them here. Thank you for joining us, man.
Well, thank you. Next thing I'll be waiting on fireworks and some small.
Oh, bro, if we get pyro in our budget, bro,
that's
bro,
what I'm talking about.
Like Scotty and Keith wouldn't get the pyro, but like me every week, like
my show.
I would only get pyro
Keith
if
would
it was
get
like
pyro.
all right,
I'm sorry, Keith.
If it was like
Scotty
a
don't
It's
get
my
pyro,
show.
though.
Scotty,
if it was like a
I
pay-per-view
do.
quality show, like I would get pyro if it was like a WrestleMania worthy show. You know what I mean? Like something.
Going on, Tony.
The only time I
What
would
he
get pyro.
I mean, it would be expensive.
What you're trying to say is like a big level event, right?
That's the only time I would
not
ever
like
get
your
pyro.
normal Thursday night escapade, but like a pay-per-view level quality event,
Yeah.
like an event like I'm gonna go see because I'm gonna be eating some cereal there because BrainJerk's fronting my bill and getting me a
This
limo to
guy,
roll up.
he just
Hey
don't
man,
stop.
listen, I get paid good money to eat food. You get good money to get hurt. All right, it's two different fields. It's fine. But anyways, I'm of course talking about the Halloween pay-per-view event spectacular known as WrestleHaunt going on in Fallerville at the fairgrounds.
Yes.
That I would get pyro there. That would be like
You would get pyro
That
there.
would be like
You
me.
would. You would.
know what I mean?
You would.
Well,
That-
thank you. I really
That
do
quality,
appreciate
I
that.
think I would
Because
get something
that
for
is deserving of pyro.
hell yeah. Like I want like Goldberg pyro, but not like stand in it though. I'd be too.
I mean,
I'd be like in front of it.
yeah, because your
Eat
hair
people.
would catch.
Eat people.
It just wouldn't
I'm
be
a
a good
ginger.
look
It
for
doesn't
you.
really work out.
It would look like you had a whole bunch
It
of
wouldn't be a good
freckles.
look for you. Not at all. Not at all.
But-
But yes, October 7th, WrestleHaunt at the Fowlerville Fairgrounds. It's going to be a spectacular of event. I mean, there's a
ready.
costume contest. There's a wrestling show. There's a eating contest. There's a spooky fun house. I mean, what more do you want? What more?
Nothing. I'm ready.
Well, I'm glad you're ready. You got goosebumps?
I do. I always get goosebumps.
Ah.
Oh, I could feel his excitement.
Bro, it's
Super,
gonna be hype. It's gonna be amazing. The last time I was out at a Combat One event, I was hanging out backstage, VIP, watching the show, seeing how it goes. And gentlemen, I thought it was amazing. You guys were out there at the fairgrounds. You guys had a cage match with 6 people, bro.
Yep.
Oh,
Not to mention Heath Slater.
Yeah, the Coliseum cage match was, I mean, everybody saw it. It was such a
Fantastic.
fantastic main event. I mean, it set the standard in the state for, I mean, the bar just keeps getting raised more and more and more.
Absolutely.
So you go from WrestleHaunt, then we have this amazing show, Crash and Burn, in August, where unfortunately my dear friend, the ambassador of Combat One, Roy Williams, did suffer a legitimate injury due to Zach Thomas and the Dread King Logan, Midwest Scum. They legitimately hit him over the face with a television, a television set.
Yeah, I took that.
And
Yeah.
That was real.
yeah,
I'm
so
sorry.
but also on that show, I digress,
feel
but
for
also
you.
on that show, Alex Shelley, unannounced appearance. Nate Bach got hurt as well, and Shelley was there to fill in for his place and then walked out as the inaugural Crash Division champion. So where do we go from here? You look at we're coming up on a year for Combat One.
Right.
Where do we go from here? What haven't we done yet? Well, WrestleHaunt isn't what we've done yet. It is a project that I have dreamed about and thought about for years. To actually be able to have it in my hometown of Fowlerville is amazing. There are some things that need to be addressed about the show that I think I might have to do tonight.
Right.
That I haven't done yet. But it's a possibility that this could be the biggest and best Combat One show to date.
Biggest and best.
Wow.
I like it.
See, and when you say that, I believe that because, like you were saying, right? Whenever the bar in Michigan has been raising and raising and raising, and a constant in that is every time it gets raised, your name is the one that re-raises it. You know what I mean? So, folks, if you not touche, it's factual, Scotty. You know what I mean? Like that is
what I
legit,
meant.
dog. And
I
like,
don't know.
folks, you got to
Maybe
be
it's-
there October 7th to see it live. Like it is
Never
a
to.
spectacle.
I got
It is entertainment. It is action. They have the innovation of the Crash division. That in itself is worth the price of admission.
And on that note, sorry to just snag the mic away from the ambassador. Just announced tonight on the show at WrestleHaunt, we are going to see the return of the wild card from the West Coast, Nate Bach. He will be cleared to compete
I'm so
on
excited
October
about that.
7th. I just got word today. The match was made. Nate Bach against Icon Lee. Now, a lot of people who don't know about Icon Lee, figure it out. Because that match is going to be an absolute spectacle, and it's going to play into exactly what the Crash division is, and hopefully Nate Bach, you know, he's good to go. I mean, like I said, his doctors say he'll be good to go, so he's on the show. But
Awesome.
yeah, the Crash division match announced today on Facebook. So
Super
it's
interesting. Cannot wait.
that's going to be a great match added to an already great show.
Absolutely.
Bro, Crash division, like I said, like that's amazing. That's going to be a spectacle.
I like
Icon
almost
Lee.
always
I'm only
the-
going to say
the
nice
highlight.
things because I follow him on social media, and I don't have that much time in my day to be on his bad side on this social media. So,
That is fair.
but come see him. He is like, he creates controversy, but he also makes it worth your time to see where that controversy goes.
Like I said, I
It
think
sucks to
he's-
be Nate coming back to that whirlwind, but that mud flap will hold strong.
Well, and that's the thing, you know, Nate is Nate. I mean, what you see out there in the ring, that's Nate Bach.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that is the wild card from the West Coast.
Awesome.
And he literally called me on my phone and demanded, once he knew he was going to be clear, he demanded a Crash division match on October 7th.
Wow.
And when the decision was made for Icon Lee, it just motivated him more. So Nate's his own man. Nate knows what's best for Nate, and Nate likes to take chances. So it plays into who he is to just jump right in, right out the gate, and go with somebody at the level of Icon Lee, because that's the standard that Nate is setting and trying to set in the Crash division.
Absolutely.
You might
remember
say
my-
Nate has a wild card up his sleeve.
Well, I mean, let's face
That's
facts.
a good
What would have happened had Nate not been taken out by Jason Hotch? Let's talk about that.
That's
What
true.
let's examine
That's
what
true.
what could have happened there. Okay, so Nate had a tremendous victory to start the show at Crash and Burn.
Right.
Okay, great opener. It was I mean, he lit the place on fire. He had a monumental win, and then Hotch came out from behind and slammed him into the post, and amongst them a list of other things, and screwed his shoulder up. And Nate couldn't do it. So Nate being Nate, he wasn't going to let the fans sit there and not get what they paid for.
Absolutely.
Enter Alex Shelley. So Nate's gonna
Interesting.
put on Nate's whole philosophy is to be the best wrestler. He
Right.
wants you to know he's the best wrestler. So if he can't be in the match, he's going to go out there and find the damn best wrestler.
Right.
So that's what we saw at Crash and Burn. And what happened is by him making that choice, he then took what Jason Hotch wanted most, the Crash Division Championship,
Right.
away, which now lies around the waist of Alex Shelley. That's
Right.
Nate Bach.
He wasn't able to go out and compete, and he still got what he wanted, and the title not on Jason Hotch.
See,
Exactly.
I want to play devil's
that.
advocate here, though, right? Because
I
I
like
think
that
it's a
a lot.
fantastic play. Myself, I'm a petty person, right? And that's a petty play, bro. Listen, if I can't have it, you ain't getting it. But does that create a problem now with the Crash division? Because let's be honest, real quick. Alex Shelley, I believe he was or is the current Impact
World
heavyweight champion of
Correct.
the world.
He is. Indeed.
And I mean, he's a dual champ right now, and your guys he holds both those titles.
Right.
So now, yes, Nate did Nate was the good guy there, man. He hooked it up. He was like, listen, I love these fans. I ain't gonna let you down. But now did Nate create a mountain that nobody in Combat One can climb.
That's an actual great
That's a
point.
good
I mean, it
question.
is a very good point, but it's a point like that that's going to make Nate push that much harder. And it's going to be a point like that that gets what I believe could potentially be, if we're blessed enough, the greatest Crash Division match of all time. However, there is a variable there. Top-notch Jason Hotch. Don't overlook top-notch Jason Hotch, okay? He has it in his head that he should be Crash Division champion, and who the hell's going to stop him?
Right.
I mean, granted, Nate may have put a roadblock in front of him, but is that going to stop Jason Hotch? You tell me,
No,
because
he's gonna keep.
I'm
coming.
not-
I
I'm
have
not sure enough to
doubt he's
say
gonna keep coming.
that
keep
Jason
going.
Hotch might not be the next Crash Division champion if that match does take place. I mean, and who's going to lose in that one? Alex Shelley against Jason Hotch? Damn.
That's hot, man. That's
See
right there.
a-
Right
I
there.
see-
I can already hear the ching 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 ching, because that's money, right?
So like the three outcomes that I could see,
Top
either we're
notch
gonna
Jason
see-
Hotchog. He's the good hand of Combat One. You know what I mean? Like that. Oh,
He's set to be the man in Combat One. What were you going to say?
I see like three
different
ways this could go. Either like Top Notch versus Alex Shelley, Nate
Okay.
Bach versus Alex Shelley, or somebody just comes up out of nowhere.
I was gonna
versus Alex
say, like, don't forget October 7th.
Or
dog.
the- like, yeah.
Like we're telling one
Icon Lee
we're
or
telling
threat.
one side of this coin. We're telling the
Triple
story
threat.
of Nate Bach's return, right? But we also got the debut of Icon Lee. My man could come in and do something none of us have even mentioned yet. He could come in, show out, and put on such a performance that it has to be
You just
him versus.
you just said something that no one sees coming.
Yeah, that could
What
be
is
it.
the-
That's
the
the three.
fabric?
There's like three things that I could see happening, and I like.
The
Because like, he's no
fabric of-
slouch.
The fabric of everything that Combat One is the unexpected.
Yeah,
Icon
I
Lee
love it
fits
so
that
much.
mold. Okay, that it could go anyway, and that is just one matchup that we've spent all this time talking about
Right.
at
absolutely.
Wrestle Hunt. There's so much more that Shogun Jackson Stone and Eric Fallen.
Eric Fallen.
You know,
That's gonna be
anybody
awesome.
looking for a
Two
monster beast fight?
monsters. Oh,
There you have it.
absolutely.
You know, Shogun's got a point to prove. I mean, Shogun worked very hard to get to that Coliseum cage match.
Right.
You know, he missed a show due to injury, and he was in the gym. He was working hard. He had his sights set on that One World Championship, and a lot of people thought that Shogun deserved to be the first One World Champion,
I was
but
close to
fate
that.
saw it a different way, and Shogun has a point to prove as well.
Absolutely.
And Eric Fallen, though, I don't know if that's the fight I'd be looking to pick. I mean,
that's a tough opponent,
That
but
is
if he can
one-
overcome him, I mean, that looks really good on Shogun.
Absolutely.
and let me just give you a peek here. Eric Fallen is a spectacle in his own right, and wait until you see his entrance.
Oh,
Wait till you see his entrance.
I love a good entrance. Yes, pyro, doesn't he?
It's a part of his lifestyle. It's not really an entrance. It's a part of someone's lifestyle. So that one there is going to be. I mean, we had the Battle of the Behemoths at Wrestle World,
yep.
which nearly killed Dante Allen, but he's still recovering. Well,
Is he? Okay.
I mean, he didn't do
Well-
too bad. He claims he's collecting insurance money now, and that's why he was able to afford his $5,000 jacket or whatever it
I was
was.
about to
until-
say, you're talking about my high styling, profiling, man of the stars, the guy who brings y'all the spectacles of the show and gets the eyes on the product. Dante Allen, that Dante Allen.
the same
one that
Dante
got beat
Allen
up by
who's
Big
wanted in
Flex.
several states that I think I know of. at this
Listen, like Dante Allen is a common name, and Dante was a fly one after he was born. All right, there's a lot of imposters, and I mean, if they're wanted in states, that's on them. But the Dante Allen I know is one of the most stand-up guys in pro run on this planet today.
Did you
Probably
check
this
your-
galaxy?
Did you check your wallet or your pockets after he convinced you that he was a stand-up guy?
Every time I hang out with Dante, he pays the bill and he gives me a swag bag.
Yeah,
I'm
well, listen,
just
I
saying,
can assure
that
you, whatever
guy.
bill you guys are sharing,
I don't know
ain't
what
paid
you
for
did
by
to him.
Dante.
I don't know what you
Somebody-
did to him.
Somebody down there, someone wherever they're at, is fronting the bill.
Besmirching the good name of Dante Allen.
I mean, how did that play out for him at Crash and Burn when he was eating the
Dante
table?
Allen came face to face with
because he
Big
was
Flex.
assaulted.
I can tell you who
Because
fronted
he
the bill
was
on that one.
assaulted.
He almost want to say he had that one coming.
If you ever listen, have you ever seen Mean Girls? Sometimes you're telling people stuff they need to hear, and you get hit by a bus. All right. Sometimes you get Regina, and it happens. He got Regina that crashed and burned, but he's gonna be there.
He will. He has assured me that he's going to be there.
So I mean, the man's a fighter. He's durable, right? You like we can spin it. Like there's always two sides to a coin. I'm just saying, and he's gonna be the best dressed one there.
Well, I don't think I'm gonna argue with you on that point because that is a pretty bold statement, and Dante does prove to
I'm a man of fashion. I'm gonna be there eating, but I'm gonna be in my sweatpants best.
Let's talk about that. Let's so the inaugural Count Chocula eating competition.
Yeah, you're in it.
Presented by BrainJerk Entertainment. The first time Combat One, BrainJerk Entertainment teaming up on the same show to bring you one of their amazing eating competitions. Now, this is one that is very dear to my heart. I've taken part in one of these eating competitions and got smoked. Hats off to you, Jeremiah. I don't know how the hell you do that, but he did it. And I know Roy's tried a few. The last time Roy did one, it didn't work out too well, and I don't think it worked out very well for you either, Jeremiah.
No, I remember that one.
That one, I was assaulted by like a man who has registered weapon hands.
Two of them.
Yeah, and then this guy over here.
If you would have just kept your mouth shut, it wouldn't have happened, Jeremiah.
Listen, Lori, look out! Midwest comes behind you. Oh, just saying. I got put through a table. And I continued to be amazing. It's cool. No, you're hurt. You're hurt, man. You got your 5 minutes
hold on.
screen.
It's listen. You make fun of it, and I get it. I get it. It's for laughs and
it's for the show. It's for content.
Fun.
I don't appreciate that you were hurt.
Here's the deal about Midwest Scum. Okay. Yeah. Listen, I want to make this point. I got to make this point. Okay. Darren McCarty has done so much for Combat One. And Darren McCarty I am forever indebted to Darren McCarty for all the support.
Shout out to
shout out to DMAC. DMAC, I can't wait to see you back.
That man has helped so many wrestlers recover through injury.
He is a gem to the wrestling community. However, his friends, Zach Thomas and Dread King Logan, who I've known for many years, by the way, decided that they were just gonna go into business for themselves, come out, hijack an already hijacked space on the show where Kyle thought he was gonna make me get in the ring and do something or whatever the hell he was thinking I was gonna do. Midwest Scum come out and assault Roy, and for no reason at all. Roy is like you said, he's a fighter. He's an MMA fighter. He is his hands are registered weapons, legitimately, and he's the ambassador of Combat One for a reason. Because Roy, no matter who you are in this business, if you know Roy Williams, you know one thing. He's a stand-up guy, and that he does everything he can to put on a good show and to take care of the fans in the audience. Okay? That's why he's the ambassador of Combat One. So for Zach to jump him from behind, throw him into the TV, smash it into his back, and then smash it over his face. Okay?
It's rough.
Absolutely.
It's rough, but it's also real life. Because the man has a concussion right now and can't compete. So he's sitting around doing nothing when his career is taking off in Combat One. He was partnered up with me at Wrestle World, the biggest event of the year.
Absolutely.
And had one of the most monumental moments of the year.
They had matching jerseys.
They did.
I'm just saying it was
a fantastic
Roy
match.
had steam. And then Zach and Dread King took that steam and swiped it out. And that leaves me in an uncomfortable spot. And I'm going to tell you why right now.
Okay.
Because if you look at the Combat One social media as of late, you see a very eerie figure appearing from time to time. And I'm talking, of course, about the Atrocity Cruel. The Atrocity Cruel is been, I guess you could say, gifted onto Combat One for Wrestle Haunt. What the hell do I do with something like that? So I need something to put in this behemoth monster eating machine's path to stop him.
Okay.
On my show, on my hometown,
Right.
in front of my family, my friends, my sponsors.
Uh-oh.
This animal
Is Chris gonna slay the beast?
is coming to
way.
Combat One.
Are you slaying him? Is it you?
So,
Are we bringing it out?
Roy, you getting hurt really put a kink in my chain.
Uh-oh. No way.
You're
It's not like I did it.
no,
For
I'm just
one.
saying I had you by my side at combat at the Wrestle World. In the
Right.
Wrestle World match against the A team, you and I were side by side.
This is true.
And
told me
you shook my
had your
hand.
Yeah. What? Yes.
You shook my hand
Yeah.
and you told me that you would be fighting by my side from now on.
This is correct.
Then at Crash and Burn, you get yourself in a position to get a concussion.
What do you mean I put myself in that position? For one, you left the ring because you got tired of hearing what Midwest Scum had to say. So don't go saying I put myself in that position, because I didn't put myself in that position to take a concussion, to take me out, and for Zach Thomas to hit him. How did I put myself in that position? If anybody put myself in that position, you did.
No,
You did.
listen, I'm gonna tell you what position that I put you in.
Okay, I'm listening.
Okay.
Okay. All right.
MMA fighter. You're king of the cage fighter. You're out there and you're portraying the working man. You're a killing machine. And what do? I take you and I tell you these things and I say, Roy, you have it. And I want you to be my partner.
Right.
I want you to be the man to watch my back when the goings gets tough and the chips are down. I know what Roy Williams really
I haven't
is.
done that.
You did. But at Crash and Burn, one might say, how the hell does somebody like you get jumped from behind?
You're an elite fighter. I'm just I see what Chris is saying. Chris is saying, Roy, like a guy of your elite caliber, a championship fighter.
No, you
should
don't.
never
No.
have been jumped like that.
No.
I understand completely. You put him in a position where you thought he would be able to defend himself from situations like that and keep the show going, and Roy was unable to, and he let you down. That's horrible.
He let
son of a
everyone
bitch.
he let everyone down. Roy, no, you let everyone down.
I didn't let anybody down.
You let me down.
How in the hell did I let you down?
Because I'm going to tell you why.
Well, I'm listening.
Because on October,
I'm listening.
listen,
I'm listening.
on October 7th,
Yeah.
I need someone medically cleared or not, whatever they say, medically cleared, whatever.
Yeah.
I need Roy Williams, the killer, to stand in front of Atrocity Cruel.
You bullshit. No. You can. I'm sorry for the language. You can bleep that out because he's tripping right.
No.
You already know I can't.
Roy, listen. I've been around
Roy's
this-
listening.
I've
Yeah.
been around this business a long time.
Okay. What does that
Cancer,
even
My
mean?
day,
That's
my
the question.
day, you push through. And listen to me, Roy.
That's the sad part. I'm listening
Roy.
to you.
I'm counting on you, man. We have this Atrocity Cruel's no joke, dude.
Are you for real right now?
I'm for real.
Roy, bro, I don't think it's just Chris counting on you. I think it's all of Combat One, the fans.
We
Remember,
have-
we are one.
You know, but wait a minute.
BrainJerk
You
is counting
already-
on you.
You already seen the report. You seen what happened. What do you mean with your
Roy.
No, this is
Roy,
no,
he's
no, he's
asking you,
not.
man.
You're
He's
talking
asking you.
about the real IWTV champion.
Yes, I know that. I would like to be 100% healthy when that match happens. And you know damn well I'm not.
Listen,
NOT,
I
not
know what you are.
healthy.
I know what you are.
A killing machine, yes. I'll give you that. I have crippled a couple people. This is true. But I was also healthy. Well,
Roy.
I can't believe you actually said that.
Roy,
Are you
listen.
for real? Seriously?
Listen, I'm for real. Listen.
Man, I know if I was the ambassador of Combat One, I would feel like it's my duty to defend.
Jeremiah, stop.
listen.
Stop. Don't instigate this. Don't
Roy.
What? What? Chris, Clance, what?
Look at how long have we been friends?
A long
Years.
time.
Okay.
And you pulling this card?
Listen, it's not just me you're doing this for.
Who am I doing this for? You know what you're doing right now?
What?
You're putting my future on the line.
Roy, I believe
walking, talking, seeing, possibly against who? Who? Describe them.
the atrocity cruel. Roy, every single person that buys a ticket to Combat One, that you shook their hand and you looked them in the eye and you greeted them and you found a spot in their existence and they looked at you and they smiled. Every single one of those people, every single one of them is waiting.
Knows that I had a concussion and that I shouldn't be doing it. But you're going to force it.
Every single one of them.
Roy.
Every single one of them knows that you have it in you and that you can do this. Every single one of them, including me. Roy, I need you right now. Combat One needs you right now. I know what you are, and you know what you are.
Dude, you shaving years off my life. It's what you're doing.
I see it in you, Roy. You got it. You got it. October 7th, WrestleHaunt, Roy Williams versus the Atrocity Cruel.
My God.
I can't believe you did that. I cannot believe you just did that.
Roy, believe it. Dreams come true. You got this.
You know what? Oh, Chris.
You got
Real?
this, Roy. You got this, man.
Roy.
It's time.
Roy.
Stop.
Roy.
You know what?
Roy.
All right.
Roy.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Yeah. You know what? Screw it. I'll do it. Fine. If that's what you want, Chris Clont, I'll do it. Simple
Roy,
as that.
that's all I needed to hear.
Yeah, I bet.
I knew you had it in you.
Whatever, Chris.
October 7th,
Whatever, Chris.
you got it, man.
Whatever.
It's time to go to the next level.
Whatever.
It's time to go to the next level.
Whatever, Chris. You got it. You got what you want. You got what you want, friend. You got what you want. Hope you're happy. When I can't walk the next day.
No, you got it.
All right, whatever.
He's just a man.
Oh,
I
okay,
hope.
Chris. All right, you don't have to plug him. No, I already said yes. The car's been sold. I've said yes. So whatever happens to that, whatever happens after that, it's on you. It's on you. You, Chris.
So
You. What now?
when you stop Cruel and you're victorious, are you going to come to me then and say it's on me? October 7th, Roy Williams versus the Atrocity Cruel.
This is your biggest opportunity in your pro wrestling career.
Yeah,
my
and
guy.
I would like to be healthy for it. But you know what? You just gotta get in the car and go.
Hear me out. For a guy
No,
who just
I've been
for a guy
hearing
who
you
just
out.
got handed a main event opportunity, you sound so ungrateful. Chris Klontz just hooked you up with factually, the biggest match in your career.
Someone, this ain't got nothing to do with you,
Combat
for
One's
one.
history. Right, like announced match. And you're like, I don't feel good, man. Pop a Tylenol, put your big boy pants on. It's not like, I mean, like I tried to sell you on
You know
this for
what?
the
You
fans.
steady eating, doing those eating competitions because that's what you're good at.
And
All
I
right.
win at them, whether my
You
tummy
stayed
hurts
at
or I had a steak
whatever
dinner the
me
night
and Chris
before.
talking about ain't got nothing to do with you, Jeremiah.
I'm gonna watch.
I bet you are gonna watch.
I am.
bet.
I'm gonna watch.
I bet.
I'm gonna watch. Watch you blow that opportunity. But that's not speaking.
Here.
Because Roy wants to bring up eating contest, you guys got a special match going on at WrestleHaunt where it's going to be the man who I saw debut, Big Mo, taking on the Swamp Monster, Big Daddy Swamp Daddy himself, Brutus Atwell, where the winner is going to be in that eating contest with myself.
Yeah, so Big Mo, that's or a big problem for Dante Allen, your boy that got squashed at Wrestle World. So you know, Mo coming back to Combat One. The fans loved him. I loved him. He's a great guy. It was a spectacle in its own right. And Brutus Atwell, another guy who just, I mean, you know, Brutus is the perfect match for Mo. You know, Brutus was, I mean, he did vomit on his way to the Gladiator Battle Royal at Wrestle World. Yeah. So maybe that's a disadvantage for if he were to win and go to the eating competition. I don't know.
If you're prone to throwing up, then it is immediate disqualification.
Is that how it works?
That is
so
how
the
works.
reason I say that is the winner of the Big Mo Brutus Atwell match will actually go on to be in the BrainJerk eating competition.
Right.
So like I was saying, Roy. The winner of that match between Big Mo and Brutus Atwell will be injected into the BrainJerk eating competition, which is Count Chocula and a half gallon of milk. So, yep.
Milk of your choice.
Milk of your choice. Is that okay? Yeah, I guess allergies,
but it is a half gallon.
No matter what you can have. Yep, your choice. That's correct. Almond milk or anything you like. So
skim
milk. Are you a skim milk guy?
I'm a skim milk guy. I love the skim milk. Like I don't need all that. I don't know. I don't need all like we're the only animal that like drinks other animals' milk, first of all, which is weird, right? So like I'm gonna eat it because like cereal tastes weird without milk, like those savages that do it with water. Like if you know, but there are people, and if like when you meet one, just move. Like you don't even want to live in that area, dog. Fair. Like you don't want to know what else. If they eat cereal with water, you don't want to know what else they do behind. No, God. I've seen it. I'm allergic to milk. Yeah, there's almond milk. You can go get almond water. All right, you don't got to drink water. It's
just regular water.
They exist. They exist. But yeah, no. So it's open. You can, but it's a half gallon of whatever liquid you want to consume with a full box of.
Now, if you want to be in this competition, private message either Combat One's Facebook or BrainJerk, their Facebook. So and that'll get you into the competition. So.
And if you need specialty milk, that's on you. They will provide skim through vitamin D. That was what I was told.
If you give us enough notice, we'll see what we can do.
Well, I tried to get this Norwegian.
You tried to get the super expensive.
You tried to get the Fiji water of milk.
Yeah, no,
he tried to get the super expensive stuff.
I hit up Diddy and see if you could get any of that Cambodian breast milk. But
were you the one that asked for seal milk or something like that?
I did.
Yeah,
I did. I wanted to
very specific.
I like to test our green room. Right, because like they have a pretty good green room here. They're failing on this milk though. It's the first time they've let me down in BrainJerk history. Like we can't get seal milk. It's illegal. And I'm like, no shit, it's illegal. But I've had it, so give me seal milk.
So
like,
do you tell us how to do it? Yeah. Do you actually? Does it come like pre-packaged in a can?
Oh, bro, they put it's
suck from the teat.
No, it's like a tiny little version of the old school milk jugs, like the glass ones. But they put a cute little seal sticker on it, and then there's just like milk rating down. It kind of looks gross, but it's still adorable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, they're very high.
He's really into it.
Well, I guess when you're in the eating competition world, you've seen it all, right?
It's what happens, man. There's a lot of good food out there, man. Roy's been in a few of those. Are you okay, man? I have never seen you this is like, I'm gonna pull back the curtain real quick, Roy. I have never seen you this nervous about a match before, dog.
Thank you.
I've never seen you this this is real. Bro, you're Roy Williams.
I know who I am. I know. I get it. I get it.
Then why you being like this right now?
I mean, Jeremiah, because if you heard what happened, Jeremiah. I'm just very I don't know if I want to say disappointed, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
Chris made it clear, bro. He didn't ask for freaking Cruel to come to Combat One. Cruel's decided he's coming to Combat One. He didn't get to book you this opportunity. This opportunity presented itself.
But why can't I be healthy for it?
Because opportunity doesn't wait for people. You know what I'm saying? Like, he didn't ask Cruel to come. Like, the gods of freaking opportunity have rained down and given him an opportunity for you. The first person he thought of was you to take on this monster. And like, bro, the monster. I don't. You don't look familiar right now, dog. Game recognizes game, and like I ain't recognizing you right now. Like, this is weird.
Well, it's maybe because he has a concussion.
I think when they hit you with that TV, they maybe knocked out like the badass Roy Williams with it.
No, That's not what happened. I'm just at awe of the moment. But October 7th, since I am in that match, since I am in it, and you want to put me in it, when I beat Cruel,
Yes.
stop.
All right, here it is.
Stop. Don't do that.
Come on.
When I beat Cruel, you're gonna see the real Roy Williams. All right. Concussion, no concussion.
He's coming.
All I wanted to hear.
That's
Because that's real messed up. But I will go through Cruel. I done seen the videos of Cruel. I've done my research. I've put down bigger people than him. All right. So October 7th, I'll be there and I'll show up and I'll have lightning and thunder ready to beat his face in, Chris. You don't know what you've done, bro. You don't know what you've done. Cruel, glad it coming.
I think I have.
Okay.
I think he set up
All right.
a hell of a match.
Okay. All right. When I beat his face in, don't say nothing. It's supposed to be your monster. Okay. Take this mic.
We're gonna have the monster Roy Williams.
No, I'm for real right now.
Like I said, like Jeremiah said, Cruel's coming whether I
Monster
like it, whether
versus
you like
killer.
it, whether they like it or not. Okay. Somebody needs to stop him. Okay. Somebody needs to be the first person in his path. Why put somebody out there that's not prepared? It's like Jeremiah said, the reason I thought of you is because I need you. I need you to stop this. I need you to be in front of him. Because if he goes through you, who knows what he's going to do? That's exactly why I picked you. Because I can count on you. He can count on you. He can count on you.
Absolutely.
He can count on you. All of them can count on you.
It's true.
There's only one Cruel and there's only one Roy Williams. And at Wrestle Haunt on October 7th in Fowlerville, Michigan, they're going to go one-on-one. And you control the outcome because you're Roy Williams.
Just believe that. All right.
Go.
All right.
He should be so happy. See, Roy, this is the Roy. This is the Roy the Combat One fans know and the Combat fans love, man. The ambassador. Look at you. Look at you. Look at
I'm
you.
ready to go
You
right
look.
now.
I know you.
You
I
had goosebumps.
well,
I got goosebumps. I'm ready for this.
I'm ready to go right
Keith,
now.
you want to
So
fight?
with someone
I'm
not
good right
being
now. I'm good.
cleared to compete with
Oh,
that, mean
yeah.
it's unsanctioned.
Like I said,
maybe Scotty will want to.
The match is made, sanctioned or not. Look at it this way. Somebody needs to stop Cruel. Let's leave it at that. Roy is the man to do it.
I believe that.
Same. We got this.
I'm gonna hit him flush. Don't break his jaw, don't say nothing.
Mhm.
I'm for real, Chris. When I break his jaw, don't say nothing. It's not on me. It's not on me. It's not on me. That's not on me.
So October 7th, Fowlerville, Michigan, Wrestle Haunt. Tickets available right now, purplepass.com/WrestleHaunt.
We will be there.
Tickets start at only
Absolutely.
$10 general admission, 7 for kids, so very cost efficient. We got Spooky's Haunted
Very
House.
affordable.
We got a full-on wrestling show. We got a costume contest, wrestler trick-or-treat, where the wrestlers will be handing out candy to adults and kids. We got the awesome BrainJerk eating competition. I mean, it's going to be a very, very awesome night. A Halloween bash like we haven't seen in this state in a long time. So I'm
Let's go.
really looking forward to it. Combat One on top of things, making things fresh. So really looking forward to our return to Fowlerville.
Cannot wait. That's gonna be a fantastic time.
Gentlemen, with that, man. I mean, I've of course been Jeremiah.
I'm Scotty.
I am Keith.
That's the president of Combat One, Chris Klontz, and the man, the guy who's going to take down the monster,
Let's
the
go, Roy.
reinvigorated, relit, refueled working man, Roy Williams, right there.
Let's go.
Got it.
And this has been Squared Circle Shenanigans. Till next time, folks. Later.
Next time.
Adios.
We love you.